Mommy's doing learning right now, okay?
What?
So
And you're gonna play on my computer later.
So when you go in to your own math seeds and reading eggs,
No, I don't like doing like this.
We're gonna do this, Nash.
you're gonna
This
log
is
in.
like our mouse. This is like our mouse. It's just a little different.
I don't like
I can show you exactly what happens with his now.
Okay.
So I'm gonna pretend like I'm Nash, right? So you're not gonna see this. You're not gonna see all of that. You're just gonna see his name.
His own. Okay.
Yeah, you're just gonna see Nash. It's gonna say Nash, and this is the screen you're gonna see right here.
The
So once
computer knows you. Look at that.
You're gonna see this, right? So you're gonna see reading eggs. It's gonna take a little while to load. And then it's gonna say lesson 1, because that's where he's at. And then it's gonna ask you, once you click on this, if you want to take the placement test or if you just want to start at level 1. And that's completely up to you. You can see what he knows, or you can just start at level 1 if you know he doesn't know any like real, have any real background knowledge in reading. So it's really up to you as the parent. And I can
So
always
where is the placement? It's gonna be on when I click that guy?
So yep. So once you click this, see, and I can show you. I haven't done anything yet. So see.
Okay, I see.
Yep. So to go back, so I go back home now because now I'm gonna see.
You don't want to mess it up. Yeah.
Right, exactly. But see now, for example, say I want to go to
do this
math.
on Monday.
Say I want to go to math now. I click on buy down here,
Okay.
and then it takes me to my dashboard, as you can see. And then there's another option. There's math seeds, which is awesome. The same exact thing's gonna happen. Do you want to take the placement test?
Acorn.
An acorn is going to teach you math.
This is fun. Fast Phonics is amazing at getting them reading fast.
Ooh,
This is
Fast
all
Phonics.
phonics-based lesson. So you could choose either one of these for learning how to read. This one is a little bit slower and a little bit more old school. This is something that just came out with this year, which I love. And then the library, which you have access to as well, which is like 1,000 books that you can read online too, in addition to the Epic. So this whole program is really great for everything, really. So yeah, so that's what's gonna look like. The worksheets are supplemental, but they go by lesson. So for example, now that you're on lesson 1, say I wanted a worksheet to go with lesson 1, I would just print out the worksheet to go with lesson 1. Does that make sense?
All right. Well, again, we're talking about my printing.
Yeah, and you don't need to.
So-
Remember, yeah, no. Everything's done online.
Okay,
But
so I don't
if
really
you-
actually have to print these out.
I haven't printed one out for my child in over a year.
Okay, so you
I keep
just do
saying
it
I'm
straight
going
up on the
to,
computer.
but I never do.
I mean, I don't want to waste the paper if I don't need it. You know.
yeah,
what I'm
I like.
saying? And-
I usually, if I am printing
Simple.
something, but some families do, especially ones that are like that are really going to VPK or going to kindergarten. They
Gotcha.
want to make sure that they know how to do a worksheet. But
Okay.
so other than that, that's really it for like the
Okay.
actual curriculum, which I like to give an overview. But then you have some extra stuff. Like I said, you always have access for certain things. This is kind of the only thing I would maybe suggest if you wanted to start writing with him. This is a pre-writing journal. That's a lot of fun.
Oh, okay.
Again, a printable if you're not ready for that. And everything else is upper grade. Yep.
Okay. Now, in terms of books themselves, I know you have the Epic, which is great. He went through a couple of those on his own yesterday. The scary monster, the scaredy monster stuff. You really like that, right? You like the scaredy monster stories? Those are
awesome.
cute.
I'm so glad to hear that.
Now, in general, like the books that you recommend for the week or the month that we're doing, I mean, should I get the physical book if I can, or is it
yes,
better?
absolutely. I personally still like physical books. Now that libraries open again, I would totally do that. And if I'm not mistaken, you should have.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, you should in the March drive have a book list.
The paleontologist one I saw,
Right.
and
I think you have a printable. See right here, March book list. So this shows you every single book for all the weeks. So if you wanted to, at the beginning of the month, go to the library and look up these books. But quite honestly, I suggest you probably go to the library and just pick them out. Or you can go online and just say books about dinosaurs for children. Because you may not, I don't want to overwhelm you with trying to find these exact books. They're not like specific.
okay.
The only one, if they are specific, then I'm going to give you the Epic one because I know how libraries are. I would just get books about dinosaurs this week, book about St. Patrick's Day. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to be super.
That specific one.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't, because
All
I don't
right,
really
'cause
do any
remember,
book
I'm a
studies.
reform type A over here. So,
I know,
you know
I
what I
know.
mean?
I have a few, and I have a few, so I get it. So that's why I'm trying to tell you, you really don't have to. And, you know, it's always fun for him to pick out his books too. You know, that's a big deal with him.
Yeah, well, we haven't gone back to the library yet. We haven't gone to the stores yet.
Us
you
either.
know,
Yeah.
together. So
We're thinking about doing it this week coming. I don't know.
I'm getting a little more bold with the playgrounds and the parks, but that even has been a little tough.
Same.
So I think I
Same.
told you
Your hair.
he went to the crystal shop with me. We got our aura photography done, so he really
Aw.
liked that.
Yay!
Which of course he's all the colors of the rainbow over here.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
buddy. Ow, that hurts. That
Hold
hurts.
on, let me add. Oh, this is great. We are going on a bear. This is the big book of the week. So if you can get a copy of that book, that's a really good book. I bought that book. I have
Yeah.
4 copies of it. It's
Well,
my
through
favorite book.
the other curriculum, she had some books at the beginning, and so I would kind of look at them, and I bought 1 or 2 on Amazon was what I've been doing.
This
for
book is
those
a
months.
classic.
Yeah. Okay.
Like
right,
every
I
child
can
should
look
have
for
a
that.
copy of it. That's my favorite book. This is one of my favorite books ever. This, the Gruffalo, Room on a Broom. Those 3 books. Like
We have that. We got that actually. He
are
loves
my
that.
favorite.
Anything for him that I can bring in that is Halloween, skeleton, monster related, he is into it. That's what he wants.
Yeah, my son likes those too. So
And
yeah,
the
so this
Shabbat,
one
and the
isn't on.
Shabbat sing along, he's asking for skeletons. I'm like, really? Oh my God.
I know you got October.
Oh, he's all over it.
Okay.
Okay, that one's not on the Epic. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think we'll do okay. You saw that box I found today at Target. I got that, and I got the clipboard. I think pretty much everything from your list I pretty much have.
Awesome.
The only thing I couldn't really find so far, but I can probably get at the dollar store, was the wooden clover.
Yeah, you know
those-
what else I was gonna say? It might be cool for you to see if you can find. If you're not gonna laminate your stuff, especially the paper for the green one, like the handwriting sheet, you could totally just use those pockets, the dry erase pockets. You know, you slide the paper in, and then they can write on it, and then you could just erase.
Oh, okay, like the sheet protector, just like use a sheet protector.
Yeah,
for it?
well, a sheet protector's cool, but they have better ones, like high quality ones. I don't know where you
Oh.
can find them, but sheet protectors could work. Sometimes they're a little bit thin and they slide
And
around.
it's called a dry erase
I want to
specifically.
say a dry erase pocket. Hold on.
Okay. Buddy, see, this is why you should be reading books with Daddy and calming down.
Yep, dry erase pockets. See? I didn't even know.
There you go.
So yeah, so that's what they look like. They're expensive, like if you can't find, but they're worth it because they learn how to read with it. I mean, they learn how
And
to write.
he actually, I got this thing called Skilly Billies, which is like a dry erase pages, and he actually really likes that.
Yes,
Like
I
he
have a
likes
dry erase book too.
lines.
Yep.
Mostly he likes erasing it rather than drawing it at this point. Like I'll do the little puzzle for him, and then he wants to erase it.
But that's okay.
But at least he's doing it.
Yeah, no, that's
the
great.
other thing I was going to tell you that we also have that we do is the Osmo. Are you familiar with that?
That's the robot, right?
It's on the tablet, and it's like these little interactive, it's like a camera basically on the tablet. So it sees like his work, and he makes shapes and letters. Now stop doing that, honey. Well, you're too big. You're too big. It's pretty cool. And my mom got me a few more things for it.
Gotcha.
So I'll send you a picture, but he
Yeah,
kind
no,
of
that's
uses
really
that.
good for STEM learning.
Yeah,
Okay, so
and his
go ahead.
favorite is like a story creation kind of a thing.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, they pick up on so much. Okay, I can sit down now. She's sleeping. Okay,
Oh, good.
so what I
No.
also like to do is go through the actual curriculum, but I don't know if
Okay.
you've already done that. So I can do that now with you on if you want, or you can watch it at your own on your own leisure. This is basically my way of making sure that people understand what's happening for next month. And a lot of families like to watch this just to kind of get an idea.
Do yoga.
And make it make sense. So I will open this. Where? Then. So we have the printable. We have the printable guide, which you can print if you need something more hands-on. But then we have this one, which I never suggest you print. So it's super, super serious.
Let me see. Do your yoga, do your yoga. Yeah, no, like I told you, my husband, you know, he went and printed it out for
Oh,
me.
you did the whole thing?
So, yeah, so I think I've got everything in here.
Oh,
you know.
wow. That's awesome. I'm like,
he's
I never
organized.
suggest you print this. We have a printer-friendly one in here too. So the printer-friendly one is right here.
Okay.
Well, as you can
This
see,
has all the,
it does have the printables. Yes. You have all the printables there. Yes.
okay.
And that's good. Yeah.
Do yoga, do yoga.
But yeah. So yeah. So you have everything there.
Okay.
So this is the Zoom classes. You see all the dates there and all the activities that we'll do each date, right? And then if you want to make your own activity log, this is for my older students. You can write down what you do each day of the week. And this is when you're homeschooling, like this is something you have to do. It's called an activity log. So I give everyone a blank one each month. And then we always focus on a character trait or social skill, just something to be aware of each day of the month. And this month it's grit, which is like allowing them to kind of, work hard. And then of course, dinosaurs. Have you looked through this yet? You kind of
Yeah, I looked through this. Yeah, I printed all this out.
Good.
But I was, I used the supply list. Obviously today I was trying to, just pick up the odds and ends things. Like I said, I think I have most everything.
Good. So yeah, so see, like read the book if the dinosaurs came back. So if I do have, sometimes it
Nash,
doesn't.
please. This is why you need to be reading books with Daddy and going to bed.
Sometimes my link doesn't work. That bites. Okay, so that link's not working. So if the dinosaurs, most likely, if I say read the book here, it's a YouTube video. Okay.
Well, then sit still if you're going to stay with Mama, but otherwise read some books with Dad.
Okay,
Look,
so
this is what we're doing for our school. This is really important for me to learn this.
Most.
So see, he'll get to read the book.
A letter from Bernard Most. Dear reader, come back. If the dinosaurs came back, they could carry my daddy to work and back. If the dinosaurs came back, we wouldn't need any more lawnmowers.
So you get an idea of like what
Get ready for farm.
So they do that, like you'll read that book and then you have the activity, which is after. So if you see like the beginning of the book is like the same type of art. So we're doing art based off of that. So you have that, and then they'll cut out the dinosaurs and then they'll stick them to the city, right? So
Okay, that's cool. We have it in our book right here. It's right sideways in our book. Daddy made our learning book
that's
for us,
this
so we're
week's
going to do that.
art.
Yep. It's right there. We're going to do that. You're going to pay attention and listen to me when I say it's time to do learning, right?
A good way to start is always with the book. I always suggest starting with the book.
We're going to do learning. This is all about your
You
learning.
can find a
honey.
better quality, I'm sure, if the dinosaurs came back. But usually if I say look at it somewhere, it's probably on YouTube. If you can't click it, like in your book, you don't have a link because you have your book printed. So just look on YouTube if you don't see it.
Yeah.
It's usually there. I'm surprised it's not working for me. That's weird. All right, where did my... Okay, here we go.
There's my husband, by the way.
So,
I have to give her
hi, husband. Okay, so
Crazy.
so then we have Volcanoes, which you probably already know. And Shirley, send us pictures as you do this stuff. A mini dinosaur
Is this puzzle something that I need to get?
But yes, so the puzzle is something that is on, I got that from Oriental Trading. If you can't get that, then you could always do like a printed one. Like I'm sure that,
and we actually have tons of dinosaur puzzles.
See,
anyway.
there you go. So it's just dinosaur puzzle.
I have a huge dinosaur floor puzzle. Want to do that this week?
Perfect.
One of those big Melissa.
Make it just go along with make it go along with the theme, whatever you have.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's it. St. Patrick's Day. You already know we have the dyed rice.
Yeah, that's funny. When I
clipboard.
was out today getting supplies, they were watching a video with that. And Case Nash told my husband, "Oh, Mom would really like that." I said,
Oh,
"Yeah, we're gonna do that."
Quickly.
Perfect. So like
Quickly.
this printable, this is the one that I said you could put in the dry erase pockets and just kind of,
Okay.
you know what I mean? Because he's not gonna like my son, you know what I mean? Like they're super
I
young.
want to
This is
do
really much better for the
the-
first grade, for the kindergarten, first grade age. But what I suggest is going outside
Tomorrow.
and pointing to the word with them
I
at very
want
least on the clipboard, and then you can even do the lines with them on a dry erase pocket, like with the dry erase, or put
Okay.
like something, you know, plastic over it, or just point to the word. This is leaf. Do you see a leaf? You can use it as a checklist instead. Do you see grass? Grass is green. Can we find any clovers? You could use it as like a scavenger hunt versus like a, you know, since he's so much younger. You understand what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Can you find a
No,
green
he likes
flower?
to trace. You like tracing the letters,
Oh, he
honey.
does? Oh,
Good.
good.
Yeah.
Then that'll work. So you got the wooden clover. So we're just painting that and collaging on it, green stuff, right?
Okay.
A lucky leprechaun finder is really like a binocular set. I can show you mine. Hold on, this my son.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he loves making those.
Yeah, so this is the way this one looks. So obviously you don't have
Help
this
with the
one.
toilet paper, Nash.
This one came from Oriental Trading
What's
too.
going on?
Oh, okay.
But obviously you can make them with toilet paper rolls and paint them green and
And he has
green.
binoculars anyway, actually.
Yeah. So yeah, can we go outside and find leprechauns, right? That's
What
not-
are my
Ah,
numbers?
we're gonna
So
use
yeah,
them.
so that's a lot of
Using
fun.
it all.
Let's see. Green
Oh.
smoothie. If you're
Just
eating
saw that.
healthy, perfect, right?
You like making smoothies, right?
Yeah. Butterflies, farfalle pasta, butterfly bin, you're coloring them again.
So are you
Butterflies
using the
now?
pasta like as what you're moving it around in?
Say that again.
Is that what you're using, like as the
Sensory bin?
sand per se?
Yes, that is the
Okay.
sensory material for this week. So first you're gonna dye it by putting in the color and squishing it all together with the 4 Ziploc bags. And then you're gonna let it dry and then you're gonna put it into your bin and that's what they're gonna play it.
Okay, nice. All
Yeah, it's
right.
a lot of fun. And
So
can
the
put
days you
butterfly
have
cards in there.
the Zoom, I have to get that all ready. Okay, go pee, go pee, go pee. Go pee. Go. You can go and come back to me. You're big. Come on. Do it.
No worries.
Go pee. Go pee.
Go ahead, Nash. I'll be right
Go.
here. I'm not leaving, I promise. I promise.
She'll be here when you come back. Go pee and you can come back.
But yeah. So yeah. So you could even use your butterfly printable cards in your bin for the week. Like you can print these out and put them into your butterfly bin if you'd like. We don't have anything in the bin this week, so you could totally use these cards in your sensory bin too.
In there.
Um,
Okay. Which
when they
we
come
think
to
we have
class.
some little plastic ones anyway from
Yes.
the Science Museum.
Yes, perfect. And then butterfly yarn art is going to be a lot of fun. Just some yarn, some paint, paper cutouts, and dip them in the paint. And then you pull it and then you fold it together, symmetrical. Open it up, take the string off, and then you have some cute butterfly art. Butterfly magnet. That might be something you don't have. That was a kit again too.
Actually, I do have magnet tape. I have some
cool.
of that.
All right,
Yeah.
awesome. So you can make like a spring butterfly cutout.
strips.
It's like foam.
I have the strips.
But you could totally make something. You could make a magnet yourself. You know, just cut out a butterfly somewhere and then stick the magnet strip on there,
Stick it to the magnet.
color it in or something like that. I'm sure you can figure it out. You have like most of the stuff.
I do,
Oh, see,
man.
this
That's
link
what I'm
worked.
saying.
Okay.
I just need to be better organized with it so that I can, get him
Yeah.
to use it. 'Cause I
Yes.
have so much stuff saved up for all this. I've been
That's
collecting
good.
since I met you.
Yay! I know the feeling. That's what made me into a teacher. I was like, I'm gonna buy all this stuff. I got to do something.
Yeah, we're gonna
butterfly.
make that.
Yes, a butterfly feeder. I've never made one of these, so I'm excited to do this. I saw this and I was like, we have to do it.
Oh, cool.
So this has a lot of different things in it, but it looks like a lot of fun. And even if it's not like,
Yeah.
even if it doesn't bring butterflies, I figure it's a cute setup. Like
That's
My
cute.
bird
I
feeders. The
see.
squirrels eat my bird feeders, but
Yeah. Okay. So you're just using like an old ketchup container kind of a thing or
yes.
something?
I get it from the Dollar Tree. Usually they have
Dollar
them.
store, yeah.
This time I actually had to get them from Amazon. I couldn't find them at mine, but Walmart has them too, and they're like $1 or $2. So that's
Okay.
yeah. And then the butterfly, and then the rubber bands, paint. You don't have to do all the
Plenty of
decorating,
that.
obviously, but
I have the flowers already because he loves watching the Daisy Chain. Loves this Peppa Pig Daisy Chain episode. So I have all these fake daisies.
Oh, I gotta get some
So cute.
flowers too for this activity.
What?
Yeah, so this is perfect. See? Okay, see the link here works. So we're going on a bear hunt is the book of the week. The read aloud can be found here.
Oh,
Try to
he's
read it each
turning
day this
the
week as a
letters
book
into
fluency
a
and comprehension as we
toilet.
work through the activities. So this is cool. Yeah, you have everything there, I think. Mud painting is fun. Bear hunt transient art. So you're basically gonna take your gems and try to, this is a pre-writing skill. So this is a way that they can take the gems and lay it on the paper. That looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Say that one again.
So this is called transient art. It's also great for pre-writing. So you take little gems, you could probably find them at the Dollar Tree if you don't have them, or rocks or stones,
Yeah.
whatever, tiny ones. And then you have them place it on there. Each
So you're
one.
using that to apply it.
Correct. So you
Okay,
just
yeah.
put them on, just gently place
My
them on.
pen.
Oh,
So just gently place them on to the different, let me see if I can find, see, I created this activity, so I don't even know if I can find one on it, but I've seen.
I think I know what you're talking about. You're just kind of using the bead or whatever it is as the applicator essentially. Or no?
It moves around, like it's something that's not gonna stay, right? Hold on one second, let me see if I can make it make sense.
So you're rolling it maybe almost?
So you're kind of, hold on one second, let me see if I
Okay.
can find one so I can give you a visual. So right here. So for example, oh, there we go. See, I saw another one. See this? See, like this.
Oh, a string of beads.
So yeah, so
Okay.
it's not gonna like, so it's obviously movable. It's mobile. You're just having them place it gently on there, and then when the activity's done, you take them off and you can do it all over again another day.
Oh, okay. So there's no paint. They're just kind of
No.
following the line.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
with
So
the
those are
gems.
like glass beads kind of a
Yes,
thing?
exactly.
Okay.
Yes. Yep.
Why didn't I see that in the supplies?
Gems?
Gems. Is that what you just called it? Gems?
Yeah. Yep. Gems, they're there.
Okay. All right. Well,
It should totally
That's
be
cool.
there. And if you don't have those, you can use beans. You can use like anything tiny like that, just rocks from outside, collecting
Yeah.
pebbles. You
well,
know what
I
I mean?
actually have some big beads. I think that would work.
Yep.
where are
see?
your beads?
Like this. It's great for
Okay.
their fine motor skills.
Oh,
These are
that's cool. Yeah, those are like the squiggle lines that we like to do. Okay.
So those are great for fine motor skills. Very Reggio, Amelia does a lot of that.
Okay. I like
So
it.
I like that. Yeah, I've been wanting to do something like
You
that
can
for a
use
while.
nature stuff. You can use rocks and you can use flowers.
Yeah. So see, these are some
Oh, that's
examples,
pretty.
right? So yeah, that's where I got the
I
idea from.
got it.
Yep. I'm glad that we went
Very
over that.
nice.
I'm glad that I went over it
Okay.
on video. Hopefully it
Yeah.
helps out other people too.
Other people too. Yeah. they're
Right,
like,
yeah,
what?
'cause
The
I'm like,
what?
to me, it's like I see it all the time. But see, here goes a
Okay.
The
squiggle.
what? The what? The what? The what? The what?
And all this stuff goes along with the book, right, Nash? And then a journey stick. And this is good. If you don't have the bells, oh, see, bells. I mean, if you have the bells, it's really cool because each day when we come to class, we do Bells Are Ringing. We do that song. You've probably done it with us
Yeah.
before. So they can make
Yes.
their own jingle stick. And that way they can make music with us.
Okay, actually, my mom has a whole bag of those. She uses them on her dogs, and she ordered like a pack. She would have been one, and it's
Perfect.
like 50.
Yeah, get bells if you don't have them yet, and then you can string them on a stick, and then that could be their jingle bell.
Okay,
And they
yeah.
have that in class. I just realized how cool that would be for the kids.
Stop, Nash. I'm making
Yeah.
notes. Please don't move my hand around. I don't appreciate it.
So yeah, so that's
Will
pretty
you
much
go
it.
with that and read?
This is a
honey?
journey stick, and then we get to go on a bear hunt. I don't know if you've ever done this activity with us. but it's like a sensory walk. You put out the bins, you put something in you put 4 bins, like you get 4 bins, and then you put like shaving cream in one, water in another, dirt, like mud in another, sticks in another, and then you have the child walk through them, or you separate them into different areas. And then every time you get to a new one, you can say, look, a snowstorm or swirling, whirling snowstorm. It's a story walk. So I've done that every year, and every year the kids love it. Like, it's so much fun.
Love it. Okay.
And I love doing it with a big group. I'm so sad because we're not this year. As a matter of fact, I'm almost thinking about doing it with a group this year. I'm thinking about doing it with a small pod. Remember I was telling you for certain.
Right. That would be great.
Just
That would
having
be so
a small
great.
pod of people to get together to do that kind of stuff with, because kids are like, they love it when they have other, like, to just have mom and you, sometimes it's like, I'm not into it. But when they see other kids doing it, it's like, it's very exciting. So I think
exactly.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to set up one. So if you're interested in leading one over on your side, especially Anna, like anyone who's over there, let me know. I think I'm going to set mine up for March 24th.
I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, because I might have to do it 26th. That's, I don't know. It's gonna be the week of the 22nd for me. So obviously you could do it.
Well, remind me of it, and I can try that. I can try to do that, like at a park or something. Would be great.
Yeah, and everybody, and honestly, the beauty of it is everybody can bring their own. Like, you don't have to worry about cross contamination.
Right.
Or bringing stuff. Everybody brings their own bins. Everybody brings their own supplies. They set up their own, and it's like you have your kids walk through their own. You could place them all in the same places together, but each kid has their very own, and that way you're not worried about any germs or anything.
Gotcha.
Like, personally,
when he frustrates me like this, and I create all this stuff for him, then I do exactly that. I invite his friends over, and I just set it up, and I let them do it as a play thing, you know, and then he's totally into it. And, but if I ask him to do it on my own, then he's giving me the teenager face over here. So it's like, I mean,
that's why,
not even 4. I don't know what I'm going to do when he's a teenager. Now, do not hit me. Do not hit me.
But I have to put mine up. I really want to do a butterfly world too, but I'm going to do, I think I might do go. We're either going to go, but yeah. So that's it for me.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Any questions?
I think he's done anyway. I'm sure I'm going to have more questions that he's done.
Yeah, I'm here.
So
I am here.
I appreciate you doing this. I was taking a risk that he was going to be a little beep, beep, beep.
Nash? Oh, please. Like, I have 4 kids, Leah. At this
beep,
point.
Beep, beep. I know. I don't know how you do it. You're amazing.
He's going to be right up under you until he's not. My 10-year-old, I see him like 3 times a day at this point.
I know it's gonna happen, but he's just he's something.
Really, he loves his mama. He loves his mama. No worries at all. We do these things like that all the time. That's literally what life is. I said we do this like this all the time. That's life. So
I know. You're great.
I'll be all yours on Monday, Nash.
Nash, she'll play with you Monday. Did you hear her?
Yes,
She's talking to you right now.
Hey, Nash, I will be with you on Monday.
And other kids too. You're going to see a bunch of kids on the computer, and they're all going to be doing their learning together. And then they're going to do their learning with their mom every day when their mom says it.
Songs, we're going to clap, we're going to play, and we are going to learn for sure. Hey, all right, Miss Leah.
Oh boy. All right, well, we'll get to bed.
It was nice chatting with you.
Oh, he saw the paper mache dinosaur that I put on the table.
That's fun.
That's cool.
That's a great way to lead into the week.
Yeah, he's excited.
Thank you for the pictures. I'm so glad.
I know. I'm glad to be a part of it. Like I said, I've been thinking about you since the very beginning of this program, and I'm like, I really want to do it. I want to do it, but I was trying so hard to follow the other book. And
I know that's, I did the other book. I don't know if I told you, but I know that program well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did
it. You recommended it to me, so I bought it.
Yeah, I love that program. But yeah, same thing. If you don't sit down and plan, then you just don't get to do it. It's very difficult to do it. And that's why I created my program this way, because especially type A, like we need, even for myself, I won't do this stuff if I don't sit down and plan it. So I was like, I might as well open it up to other people too.
Right. Well, like I said, we don't need to reinvent the wheel. It's hard enough to do it.
For
So,
real.
you know,
For
you're
real.
a pro. You're a pro.
Thank you. Yay. Yep.
Golly.
All right. I'm so glad that you're on board, Leah. I'm so happy to have
You
you in
need
Nash.
sand. You need sand. Come by, okay? I got
I have tons
plenty.
of it too. All right. I'll see you Monday,
Paint it. We'll
Nash.
paint it. You paint it, and then you can show Missy Mom.
Yes.
on the
Take
computer.
pictures. Take pictures.
Okay.
Yay. All right, Leah. Thank you so much. Have a great
All
one.
right. Good
Bye.
night. Thank you.